It's your boy Jimmy. Welcome back to Zappa, the Pulsating Mass. Let's play Jimmy. So, we have a puzzle. We have to find some teeth to get through this door. Now, when I did this on my own, I did it without the sound. So, I don't know what triggers the correct order of operations, but I know we have a bottle. This is our mouth friend. He has a tooth in his throat. We need to get that out. Here's the library. Oh, Jimmy is scared of this place. This is a ladder. I need more blood, or blood substitute. Would you like to climb the ladder? Sure. There's nothing up here. Well, fuck you then. Let's try this way. I think I went this way and got the path started. What's in here? A box with the sewing supplies lies before you. There are various thimbles and other sewing supplies in the fine wooden box. The only thing you can somewhat use is a needle and thread. Well, let's take it. You reach into the box of sewing supplies and pull out a needle and thread. Place them in the bag. The loom started turning. Let's go over here. Oh look, it's a book! An old book lies before you. The binding and tome is frayed to the point that it barely holds the pages together. The words are so faded with age, the book is illegible. Take the book and place it in the bag. Where was that library? Bookshelf lies before you. Like the rest of the shelves in this library, this one is filled with dusty tomes. However, there seems to be a book missing. You place the book in the gap and wait for the secret passage to be revealed. You wait longer, but nothing happens. Oh well. At least the book is back in its right place. There's nothing there. Well, it's a good thing I wasn't there when it opened. Shit. Thick green vines lie before you. Vines cling to the wall as if they're alive. Pull as hard as you can, but they won't release their grip. Okay, so this is the part of the puzzle that I didn't get to see. There are vines here. A carnivorous plant lies before you. Oh, baby! The plant slays lazily in the stuffy room. Despite the lack of sun, it has somehow managed to grow larger than you. It leans toward you and licks the edges of its sharp teeth. A jar of mandrake seeds lies before you. Mandrake seeds have been used for years as a central ingredient in certain weed killers, but they only cause nausea in humans. You could store mandrake seeds in your bottle, but then it would be hard to get out. But I'm not Seymour, I'm Jimmy. Jimmy cannot feed him, for he is not Seymour. Anyway, let's continue. Wait, no, we were here already. Well, let's finish this first floor. What's over here? Kitchen. A refrigerator filled with rotten meat lies before you. stench wafting from the refrigerator is palpable. The maggots writhing in the meat make it difficult to tell exactly what kind of meat it is. You pull a handful of meat and heap and place it in your bag. Then you wipe your hands free of the residual juices. Your hands still reek when you're done. Well, time to go feed the beast. But first... take a few mandrake seeds and embed them into the meat. Toss the poisoned meat to the plant. It opens its huge mouth and chomps down, chewing the fetid meat and ending with a small, satisfied burp. Soon after, its vines begin to brown and its leaves droop. The plant slumps into a sad pile on the ground. Which part of that was nice? Queued up. No, I can burp on command. The brass key lies before you. Grass key has greened a bit from age, but it's still good. Small A is set into the handle. Yeah, if I just inhale air a certain way, I create an air pocket. I can, but I will not do that now, not on stream. That is a complicated and daunting task. A locked door lies before you. The door is made of thick wood. You won't be able to break it down. There's a small keyhole just below the doorknob. I just got a key, so place the key to the lock and turn. Neat! Doll lies before you. This is a small girl's doll. Adeline is stitched in the fabric on her green dress. Black eyes seem to follow your movement.
Let's play hide and seek.
We'll find her eventually. A dead woman is sitting in a bathtub lies before you. The dead woman's body is pruned and bloated after sitting in the water for so long. The murky water seems to have leveled off despite the constantly running water, thanks to the overflow plate. You dip your bottle into the empty water, keeping it away from the dead woman. It quickly fills up and you place it back in your bag. Well, now we have a liquid. That's not what I'm looking for. Spice rack lies before you. Several spices and powders are shelved here. Among them are black pepper, garlic salt, ground mustard, and powdered meat extract. You dump a good amount of the powdered meat extract into water and swirl it around. The water transforms into a deep, dark red. Well, that's the color of wine, but now it's just red water. Is it here? No, it's not here. What's in this room? I haven't been here yet. Ah, yes, the science. A jar of thickening agent lies before you. The white powder filling this jar is used in laboratories and some kitchens to thicken liquids without otherwise changing the substance. You pour some thickening agent into your bottle and swirl it around. The liquid inside starts clinging to the sides of the bottle. But we're not quite done with this bottle of fake blood wine, because we have to feed it to a mouth that has a tooth stuck in its throat. Causes nausea in humans. That freaked me out because I didn't have headphones on last time. That doll broke this pot. That's when that happens. Broken pot lies before you. It appears that a flower pot has fallen from the shelf and shattered on the ground. The remaining shards seem to be jagged and sharp. You take the pottery shards and place them in the bag. No, I'll just pick it up with my hands. I have gloves. And put it in the trash. Because someone threw that pot, threw it on the ground. Okay, that's enough of that. Hello. Would you like this bottle of something? The mouse takes a tentative sip, then gulps down the rest. This! Now this is the taste I remember. I don't know where you're finding this wine, visitor, but I'll drink some. Right. The mouse gags and retches and vomits seemingly gallons of syrupy blood. As the blood sips into the porous ground, you notice a blood-covered tooth glistening on the garth in the mess. You pick it up and place it in the bag. The edges of the lips' mouths are drooping. First you feed me that tooth, and now you try to slake my thirst with poison. No more, visitor. The mouth is mad at us now. But we have more upstairs to do. What's over here? There's nothing over here, actually. This is an empty-ass room. Wasting my time. That is half a picture of Jimmy, isn't it? Or someone that looks like Jimmy. Nothing over here. See, now I don't know the actual correct order of things to do, because stuff just kind of happens. But if you listen carefully, the lights turn off when you leave. Okay, there's that. Oh, I do know one step that I can do. Let's see if I can... Yeah. So I didn't walk through the full science room because I need to go back and get more water. That's not water. Oh, right. Okay, I remember parts. Get more water. And since we're still playing hide and seek with the little doll, not here. There she is. Oh, son of a bitch. I know where you went. Alright, science room? Nope, plant room. Science? Science! Would you look at that? The flask bolts to the table, so you won't be able to take it with you. But the glass is surprisingly thick. A tooth is floating in the liquid. You pour the water into the reaction flask and watch the tooth rise to the top. Then grab it and place it in your bag. Too crafty. I just have to figure out what room she went into. Is she in the picture room? With half a Jimmy? Yes, we're collecting teeth. There appears to be something there, but it's too dark to tell what it is. Ah! A small box lies before you.
There's a small hole in the top large enough for your hand. Do you want to reach inside? You reach inside the box and feel around. You grasp something inside and pull it out.
It's a tooth. You place it in your bag. Then one more. So it's weird that I only now just got into a fight, and that was the first time a fight popped up. My tummy hurts. The doll sits on the hospital bed, clutching her stomach. Her little black eyes glisten with moisture. Marvelous!
These shards are surprisingly sharp.
You press the pottery shard against the fabric of the doll's dress and begin cutting down. First, the dress tears away, then you cut through the doll's stomach. Cotton spills from the wound-like intestines. A tooth runs among the mound of stuffing. You pick it up and place it in the bag. Carefully sew the cut and stuffing back into the doll, then sew the fabric back together as best as you can. The needle pricks her clumsy fingers over and over, but when you finish, the doll looks up at you, black eyes gleaming. I feel all better now. I knew you were a good boy. I'll tell my friends to stop bothering you. Thanks for playing with me. I think it's scripted at that point. Once you're in that room with her, encounters turn on until you stitch her clothes. And then encounters turn off. But even the first time through, the only time you ever run into a fight is in that room. So, we should have 4 teeth. Also, time for slime. Place the tooth into the jawbone, immediately place it in place and sets in the jaw, as if it were glued there.
Jimmy! It's been a long time, hasn't it? Have you thought much about me? I've watched you, you know. Watched you plummet into the well. Watched you play with Adeline. Can you blame me? Imagine my surprise seeing you come here, to this place where things are left to be forgotten. Wonder how much you've thought about it. What it's like to be forgotten. It's not fair, is it? No, it's not fair at all. My time in the fire is coming up. Isn't it natural for me to want to avoid it? Isn't it natural for me to cling to life? All I want is a place where toys can live forever. Just a little corner of you, Jimmy. A place where you can come from time to time, just to say hello. Is that too much to ask for? Of course it is. How selfish of me, right? Well, I'm not letting go. I'm staying right here. There's nothing you can do to stop me.
Fuck you, I should have gone first. I don't think he might have gotten priority on that move, because I thought I looped first. I could be wrong. I might have the... I think I know what I've done wrong. Okay, yeah, I know what I did wrong. This fight's gonna go super different. I don't like it. He gets to go first, which means interrupting him is not going to work at all. Time to start putting in hurt. Well, that's good. He hurt himself in the process. Huh. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna restart this fight. I'm just gonna let it ride. How far can they get on their own? I know what went wrong. I know exactly how to fix this fight. Rippin' sack? Rippin' potato? To title. I know exactly what went wrong. What I didn't have equipped were these rad sneakers. Rippin' pizzaroli. Okay. Well, I'm not reading this again, so we're just going to hammer out text while I take a drink. It's never too late for garbage food. Oh, also sticky phlegm. That'll solve some problems. You have slow. Okay, what needs to happen? Annoying squawk. That'll cancel his move. Yeah, no moves for you, punk. Good work. Poison is almost over. This is fine. So we're going to swap you. Relic you. Ugh! Come slow. Yeah, it's the whole countering thing kind of, since he goes so slow, it's hard to know when the counter is coming. Tyler told you not to open. Can't spook Mom, though. I guess startling the presents doesn't stop them from opening. Fuck you. Aw, Mom didn't get experience. This is fine. Ugh! Jonathan's level 19. Slime level up. Well, I guess this is it. But before I go, did you have fun, Jimmy? Made a real haunted house for you to explore. I'm so glad you found it. You could have ignored it and moved on, but you didn't. You wanted to come here. I can't tell you how happy that makes me. I know that my time in the fire is coming, but to play with you one last time meant more to me than anything. Thank you, Jimmy. So, the optional bonus boss was glad that we came here. And look, it's Jimmy and Turnbuckle. Hey, it's some loaded dice. Hey, it's Jack-O-Lantern. Hey, it's Reckless Charge. I think Reckless Charge, yep. Buck only, 800% physical damage. Loaded dice. Normal attack has a wide range of variants. You could roll low or you could roll high. Not really. For buck, it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get this to Mom now. Mom seems like she likes to cheat.
Would you like to return to a safe place?
That's not what it was. Rare set. Jekyll, 3 magic defense. Solder table, 3 agility. So, I have that. Oh wait, no I don't. I did this. Okay, so that marks that. Back to Whispering Valley. Oh yeah, I'll check on him in just a second. Wow, kid, I can't believe you're able to infiltrate Turnbuckle's mansion. We've been stuck here for weeks. Maybe now we can establish a real colony here. What's that? Wendy's reforming the Legato Knights. After we disposed of the Queen, I wanted to carry on the tradition of Legato strength. I thought establishing a new colony would build Legato into an empire, and we'd be able to regain our former glory. At the end of the day, I'm just a soldier. If the Legato Knights are gathering, then my men and I need to return home to their country. I still believe in Legato. I never stopped believing. Dream of a world where music and Legato can be heard over the hills and across the rivers. A world where everyone is united under one song. It's probably a lame dream, but I think it's a noble one. I'll alert the men. We'll depart immediately. And they're gone. But you're right. Let's go check in on Detective Drumboy. Detective Drum and Bass. Also, you're not too far behind. That's a closer even number. 10 is better than 2. Oh, hold on. Before we do that, you have to do one thing. The phone's ringing. Still ringing. Still ringing. There's a loud crash and then the line goes dead. That's very important. Oh, wow. Look at that clean number. That number. So clean. Hey, I just got back from my trip to Cloudy Hill. Got some hot new info for you.
Looked up all that stupid light bulb, but I wasn't able to find a thing. I was so mad I yelled at some weird cloud girl. Must have spooked her pretty good. She started crying, and when she did, a storm came through out of nowhere. It was raining cats and dogs. I had to stop by her little hotel and smile and dry off. Nice place, run by mice. That was a little odd, but at least their beds were big enough for a strapping young drunk such as myself.
So that tells us that we have to spook a cloud girl in the first zone.
Alright, so let's get down to business. Which continent do you want me to search?
Until you leave a continent, you cannot search that continent. So, there's still one here. Which location?
There, huh?
Wait, I didn't get the light? Oh, no, I didn't get the light bulb here on purpose. Cool. That saves me time.
There, huh? Well, that's gonna cost you. Travel expenses plus my personal fee, the total comes to $2,000. Do we have a deal? Smart choice. You've gone with the real professional.
I should have this case wrapped up in, say,
5 battles.
But now I'm poor. Oh, I never realized that was Dale there. I couldn't tell what worked the bank. Current balance is $1,285. $12,285. Withdraw $1. Okay, back to progress. I'll try to rush because the next part is very important to you. Well, it's very important. So much so. That what we're gonna do is accidentally not make progress. Sparkles! Oh, there's a haunted bicycle. That's a song. But we're gonna skip fights in this zone just to hurry along because I know you're in bed. Hey, it's your boy Rubik. I've taught Cubans new tricks. He can now fetch merchandise when I ask for it, assuming the object smashed does not exceed by his certain amount. He can also shake. He likes being scratched behind his ears. I have a deal for you. It is only available for a limited time. For the low price of 5,000, I will sell you either as many Super Ball as you can carry, or one Mecha Super Ball. Which do you prefer? I don't need either of those. I will only be here a short while. Let me know if you come to a decision. Doggo. He's really interested in all the bones shedding from the dirt, but he's not chasing them. Rubik must have trained him a little. He's a well-behaved doggo. No fighting. Also, we need to come back here later, so I'm going to make a note. Save your game. There's a big fire. Hey, it's information guy. Eat that banana.
Are you traveling through? Gunther is afraid the path is closed for now. Gunther has so much work to do, you see. There is always work, so much work. But lately Gunther has had more and more. You're welcome to rest here until he finishes his shift. Oh, guests, it's been so long. I'm sorry this place is such a mess. Gunther never has visitors, you see. Is this your first time in Whispering Valley? Gunther hopes the whispering doesn't keep you up. This is the valley where forgotten toys gather. They whisper to each other all day and all night. It can get pretty taxing if you're not used to it. Gunther uses earplugs at night. But Gunther hasn't been sleeping much lately. Too much work, you see. The whispering keeps you up. Remember, they're whispering about happy times. They're wistful little creatures, toys, always thinking about all of the things they once imagined to be. Exciting, wonderful things. So much better than what they were manufactured to be. That's what gives them the ability to whisper. What gives them life, you see. It's breathed into them by their owners. Then it comes out, slowly, over the years, over the thick dust that covers them, over the mold and mildew. When they've lost all hope seeing that life again, that's when they've come to Gunther. He takes them from the pile and puts them in the furnace. There needs to be more room for newer toys, newer dreams, newer memories, you see. Sorry, Gunther talks too much. Please rest. This isn't good. Gunther needs to work, but your friend isn't letting him. Can you help?
Mom's asleep. Buck's dead asleep. I like how everybody sleeps exactly the same. On their back, splayed out, breathing heavily. Information guy's still eating his nanner. However, our friend, the bear, Jonathan Bear,
Jonathan Bear stares at the furnace. The flames dance in his glossy black eyes. Would you like to push him?
No, Jonathan Bear is my friend. Jimmy doesn't want to leave without his family.
Why would you want to push him in, Jimmy? Why do you want to destroy your friend? Is there a reason you want to get rid of Jonathan Bear?
Is it already time? No. This isn't your decision to make. You don't get to choose what to forget.
I can remember everything. I remember when you saw me on the shelf. I remember the way you looked at me. Your eyes filled with shiny, scrumptious greed. I remember when you held me close underneath your jacket as you walked back to cashier and outside with your mother. I remember lie after lie after lie about me. Do you remember staring at me as I sat at the foot of your bed? Do you remember seeing yourself reflected in my shiny black eyes? I remember sitting in the dark of the closets, and I remember waiting and waiting and waiting. And then I heard the Pulsating Mass call out to me, and its voice was sweet and deep, like the muck at the bottom of an ancient swamp. Do you remember all that, Jimmy? Of course you do, because I won't let you forget.
Thank y'all for watching. SIEG ZEON.